What is up, you guys? Sorry, I just wanted to take that spotlight.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is gonna be a mukbang story time. You're already messing around, but yeah, we got some food from a restaurant across the street called Country Inn.
Something like that.
Yeah, I think so. Country Inn. Yeah, I got a BLT with some fries, and she's got a steak, potatoes, and some veggies.
I was reading the thing I thought it might say, and I was about to say what it read. It says microwave safe.
Oh my god, I don't know why. I feel like she is under the influence of something, but she swears she didn't do anything. But yeah, we're gonna talk about when we were homeless, you know, and what we used to do while we were homeless, other than me working and all that crap. But yeah, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat some food now. So
I know a lot of stuff you ate. Well, anyways,
I don't know.
You want to tell them what you got?
I got a BLT sandwich with some French fries. Oh, nice and warm. Nice.
I got steak with potato and veggies and a soup on the side. Mine's a full course meal. Yours is like
I don't care.
Denny's.
This is good. So basically, I was homeless for about a year. No big deal, right? Not necessarily out on the street. Mainly in shelters or sleeping on friends' couches or in a car, you know, somewhere. But yeah, it was being homeless is a different type of experience, so to speak. I thought I would never be homeless, but you know, once I experienced it, it was like, holy crap! You know, I now see what a lot of homeless people go through, being homeless and you know, trying to find. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Trying to find
like this shit is not sharp enough.
Get a regular knife.
I want to get a. I'm gonna just do what I normally do. I'm just gonna like.
Oh my god, she was hilarious. But yeah, you know, you want to add anything?
Well, I was actually homeless longer than a year. I was homeless since 2017. Whole nother story of why I was homeless, especially with 2 kids. However, I was going from shelter to shelter, so I wouldn't stay homeless until like when
we started sleeping
like
in the car.
last year. Yeah, like last year we were sleeping in the car, and damn, that was the story.
And it wasn't like it wasn't a 4-door car, it was a 2-door Mustang. So you can imagine my big self trying to sleep in the front seat of that time. Like, you see them out on the street and you think like they're big, but when you get in them, there's no room whatsoever. Especially with 2 toddlers in the back seat sitting in car seats. It is not comfortable at all. You know, the only time I would really get sleep is when she was at work, working for a downtown street team, which is like cleaning up.
I was the supervisor, so I had my own team, which was, we'll get more into that. Start from like the beginning though, because that's like, I guess you could say like midways, downways, half the end.
Anyway.
Oh. I was super excited. It didn't fall. 2-second rule. Oh, say something about I'm sorry. It tasted like my blanket.
Hey, look at my cup, you guys. It turns blue when it's cold. So random.
I know. That's why I looked at you like, what the fuck?
That's why your food tastes like blanket.
Man, I need to get a
but
like knife though, because like it doesn't cut.
We'll go get you a knife then. There you go. But Yeah, being homeless is a different type of experience. You know, being out on the street, trying
We
to figure
started
out.
off, me and him, in actually a decent, pretty shelter.
It was
I
alright.
guess. It was okay.
It was alright.
We had our own rooms and things like that, you know. That's where we met. And then we ended up going to one where we fucking regretted going. I kid you not, I feel like the car would have been better than that shelter itself. Because if you think about it, we were in our car most of the time than what we were in that shelter.
Mm-hmm.
That shelter would give us nasty ass food, y'all. And when I mean nasty, I mean like, damn, I thought we were in jail.
Prison food is better than that shit.
I'm gonna go get a damn fucking like knife, because that's gonna bother me.
But yeah. And when I tell you guys this, the amount of money we spent on 7-Eleven food is ridiculous. Like, we would go to 7-Eleven two and three times a day every day. And most of the time we're spending like $50-$60 on 7-Eleven food. Because, you know, when you're homeless, you don't really have your own kitchen to cook in.
I think, honestly, there was a day when I spent like $80.
We spent like, I think.
And he was like, "What the fuck did you do?" I'm like, I don't even know.
It's like, you know, for those of you who go to 7-Eleven, y'all know they don't really have nothing there really good to eat. You know, we would spend, you know, we would get pizza every now and then, which would cause us mass stomach problems, you know, but
we didn't give a fuck.
I mean, it's a lot better.
The shelter food.
It's a lot better than shelter food because, you know, sometimes they wouldn't even have food. And, you know, people would try and cook there, and it's like, you know, we'd be watching them, and it's like, what are you cooking? What are you making? Like, it looks like dog food, literally.
Yo, we collected cup of noodles in my car.
We had a trunk full of cup of noodle.
Yeah, and
like you
we didn't really eat it. We had it because we're like, okay, when we go to the shelter, and if we get hungry, like, the people there at the shelters didn't want to feed us. They're like, no, like, your time's up. Dinner was over. You can't eat no more. So we were allowed to bring in food, but it had to be like closed. Like, it can't be open. Everything had to be like still in its little container and all that shit, whatever. So what would we do? We're like, okay, since we can bring in food, cup of noodles is easier to make, and it's something that we can eat and the kids can eat. So it's quick, fast, and what else did we have? We had mac and cheese too for the kids.
Little boxes of mac and cheese. You just put water and put them in the microwave for like 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, that's all the kids would eat like every day.
But we realized though we would have so much of it, and we didn't even eat it. We barely even were at the shelter, and like literally was just collecting dust in my car.
We would always hang out at the park, like right down the street. Wake up.
And obviously there's no microwave there.
Where are we going? To the park.
Yeah.
We go sit at the park for a minute, then we'll go to 7-Eleven, buy like $60 worth of food, come back to the park, and then I would go sit at the bench, and y'all know what I would do. And she would sit in the car and watch her TV shows on her phone, and the kids would be playing, and that for about a number of months. I don't know exactly, but that was literally the routine.
Oh, how long
every
were we
day?
doing that?
What, 3 months at that shelter? Not even, because we didn't even we didn't even stay there like the full 3 months.
No.
They give you like certain type of rules and shit, and like you got to be back at a certain, like I was working graveyard shift at this time, so this shelter, they wouldn't allow you to stay there during the day, so there was absolutely no way I was getting any sleep during the day. I would get like an hour or two of sleep in the morning, and like that was it. And then I'm up all day, and then guess what? Got to be up all night, go to work. A number of times I fell asleep at work. You know what I'm saying? Like, holy crap. It's like, it just wasn't.
The reason he didn't sleep, y'all, is because he worked at night, and I worked in the daytime.
And I had to watch the kids
and
the majority of the time.
Like, my job, since I was a supervisor, my job needed me even sometimes on his days off. They would call me up. They would need me because they would need someone to cover for a different shift. And because I was a supervisor, they needed me a lot. And I was like, fuck it. more money for me, so it didn't really bother me. But at the same time, like, I was losing my time away from him and away from my kids, which was always an issue. We ain't gonna say we were always so perfect because now we had our
We're nowhere near
arguments.
perfect. I don't think any relationship is perfect, but that's a different story. But it was, I mean, it sucked, but it was also an amazing experience. You know, the fact that we have our own place now, and we've been here for a good 3 months now, and it's still hard to believe that we have our own. Yeah, we've been here 3 months. It doesn't feel like it, but we really have. And it doesn't even feel like we still have our own place. Like, I go to work every day. I come home like, am I really about to walk into my own apartment right now? Like,
even when you're in your own apartment, it still feels
even
like, man,
I'm sitting on the couch.
Like, is this too real to be true?
Exactly. Like, is a
am I about to, like,
a roommate gonna come walking in right now and telling me that rent is due? Like, or I gotta be put out? Like, no.
Oh, y'all. Like, let us tell you though. Like, that shelter, we had to sleep in mats that were like, dude, like the size of this container, like
they were
that
like so thin.
fat, like that fat.
No, I mean we were sleeping
like,
on 2 of them.
Oh my god!
You know, y'all
still,
know me, like,
his big
it
ass,
would be
my big ass.
It wasn't. It was like they
was
would
like
keep it so
3, 2,
hot
1.
in there too. Like there was no air conditioning, no heater, no nothing. So it was always like musty in there. It was always hot. You know what I'm saying? And like, here's one thing that I realized that a lot of the homeless people out on the street. Yeah, I get it. There's no way they can take a shower or anything. You know, they don't really have a place to go wash up or anything. But even in a shelter, with my own experience, even when you have a place to take a shower, a lot of them really don't. And a lot of them really, I don't know if like they just don't care about everyone else, but my time in a shelter, I have seen too many of the male appendages just hanging around like in front of because it's not a family shelter.
What was worse though? I was cleaning that shelter.
It was not a family shelter. So
we weren't only staying there, but I was also cleaning there because I worked there as like with my team. It was horrible. He was actually in the team too for a while, but because of the whole fact that like, he worked overnight and everything like that, like he didn't really get much sleep.
I mean, it wasn't.
It just nah.
I mean, I've worked other than being in a shelter. I've worked at a lot of places. I know a lot of people are just naturally nasty, you know, because the fact that I've worked in security, I know people are nasty. When I go to work, I have to deal with nasty people. But when you live around other people, it was a good amount of people. And you had the families, then you had the women, and then you had the men. The men just don't care about hygiene whatsoever. Some of them do. And it's like, when we were there, I kind of think to myself, how are you homeless and you got on like a $300 pair of Jordans and your car is sitting on some fresh ass 24-inch rims and stuff, and you looking like, and you just got wads. Where your apartment?
You remember there was a guy there that had his own place?
He had his own.
And he was going to the shelter.
There was a guy there.
Place. He had his own bed, everything.
He had everything, and he would just rather be at the shelter. Why? Because you get free food and you go everything. And it's like I don't get it. I don't get some of the people. Like some people staying in the shelter for like 3. You've been here for 3 years, bro. I swear, on everything I love, I would not catch myself in no shelter for no 3 years just hanging around. Like, like nope. Not even if I was working there. Like I'm going home. Fuck this place. No, can't do it. Mm-mm. But overall, it was an interesting experience. You know, not something that I'll ever want to experience again. I can definitely promise you that. Never, ever will we ever be homeless again. Ever. I've made that a promise.
It was so horrible being there.
It was.
There were so many fights. And, like, they put the families around, like, all the guys.
I missed all the fights. Literally, every time I'd go to work, as soon as I get to work, like 5 minutes later, she's calling me. You just missed the fight. Like,
oh, my God.
Y'all know me. I love fights. I love fights. And it's like 10 minutes later, I just get a call like, oh, my God, I just missed a fight. I'm like, damn. It was amazing but horrible experience, and the fact that none of the workers cared about the families whatsoever.
Nah.
It's
they never had anything, but I worked there and I saw everything that they had. You know, everything that was donated, everything that was brought in, everything that they had in storage, because I was pretty close with like the main person there, the main manager and everything like that. I was pretty close with a lot of the workers there, and they would tell me a lot. So when I would go in for us to stay there and everything, sleep, whatever, like the other workers were like, no, we don't have nothing. I'm like, oh, really? Because that's not what I heard. But okay, sure. They didn't really know. The night shift didn't really know that I worked there until like a while later. Oh, what? You work in that team? So here? And I'm like, yeah. Once they figured out, oh, yeah, here, we can help you with something.
They don't care about nobody.
But other than that, they really don't care. They don't get anybody out of there.
They have no
respect.
They have no,
there was a worker there that tried to fight a client that was staying there. A family. Like, literally fight. You don't know me. Get what's up? And I was like, this little midget girl wants to fight a family in front of their kids. Like, really? And a whole bunch of other kids, really.
This is amazing.
You should try my soup. But it's so good, I don't think I want to share it.
No, I don't want soup.
The potato is really good too.
I'm done, y'all. I'm full. But
don't eyeball my food.
You said you got yours. That's medium rare.
Yeah.
That look.
It tastes good though.
That look regular rare.
Would you like to try anything?
No, I'm full.
Good.
I'm straight full. I had that edible earlier, and now I'm feeling those effects as well. If y'all can't tell.
I got him that.
Yeah, she got me some edibles, some strong edibles.
I got some good like hookups.
But overall, it was an amazing experience. Not an experience I would want to, go through again. Not something I would wish upon anybody. Because when you have kids, it's a whole lot worse. When you're single and you're homeless, it's a different story because you don't have to worry about anybody but yourself. You don't have to spend money on anybody. But when you're homeless, it's like with kids, it's.
And let me tell y'all, like I actually used to be like even homeless to where I didn't even have a shower or anything like that. I used to sleep by a creek in a tent.
It's a different experience.
That creek was really cursed because there was a lot of dead bodies around my tent. I didn't know of. I found out after. I'm not playing. I'm not even playing.
Just because there's dead bodies doesn't mean there's cursed. That's literally a myth. Not.
Oh no, it was haunted.
That's what a lot of people say.
I was there. I saw. You know what? That's a whole different story we'll talk about later.
Yeah. She believes in all that crap. I don't know.
I saw spirits.
That's like saying like every house that was built before a certain period is haunted. I saw spirits, y'all. It's not true.
And experienced a whole bunch of traumatic, like, oh my god.
Yeah, I know.
Just a lot.
We actually we rented some movies from Redbox the other night. What was the first movie we watched? That was the first scary one. We had got The Boy. We watched The Boy. It was a good movie, but it wasn't.
We watched La Llorona.
That was not scary at all. I was actually very disappointed in that movie. I thought it was going to be a lot more. What was the other one? Us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scary.
That one wasn't scary, but it was a good movie.
None of them were actually.
They weren't. But, she is so fancy with it, yo. I swear. She is so fancy with her food. It's okay. Y'all see me.
He used to make fun of me because I would drink, like, the cup, and I'll have my pinky up, and he'd be like, what are you doing?
I thought she was just playing at first, and then she really does do that. Like, I'm like, okay then, Miss Fancy. Get fancy with it then.
You really do need to try this today.
I need to try what?
The potato.
No, I'm okay.
I don't know why I said tomato at first.
You did. I thought you did say tomato. I was like, did she just say tomato at first? But, you know, at the end of the day,
the one thing I hate is having to switch. Like,
at the end of the day, you know, we ended up getting our own apartment with a lot of hard work. We had a lot of ups and downs. But
so after the shelter, though, y'all, like, we left from there. And we stayed in some lady's RV. She was so sweet, y'all. We need to go back one of these days and like thank her for what she did.
Yeah, even if she's even living there still.
I'm pretty sure she will.
Well, you never know.
But yeah, we stayed there for a minute, and then we stayed at one of my coworkers' place because the RV was starting to get cold. The RV didn't have any AC lighting or anything like that, but it was way better than the shelter. So, you know. Then we went to a coworkers of mine's place, and
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say the RV was better than the shelter just because the RV was a lot smaller. You know, we were sleeping on something that was a lot harder. It was a lot colder. At least when we were in the shelter, you had some type of heat.
I meant like without the people.
I mean,
I don't
even
like
without
people.
the people,
I don't really get along with people.
Nobody's a people person, so that comes with the territory, but. As far as the shelter, I would rather stay in the shelter than. I mean, if the RV was better, you know, and it was ours, it would have been a different story. But when
I feel like if there was lighting and
when you use
all of the stuff that
when you use someone else's equipment, it's like you got to be more respectful of using someone else's stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah. At the end of the day, we got our own apartment, and that's the most important thing.
You want to tell them the story of that coworker?
No, we're not. No, we're not going to discuss that. Who cares? You know, I'm not going to give her any type of clout. So, but yeah, that's going to be it for this video because I am.
He's getting tired now.
I'm getting tired. I want to go lay down, and she's
You're
got.
not gonna lay down, Tom.
She's got food to finish. I'm laying my ass down whether you finish eating or not. I don't give a fuck about none of that. But yeah. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. But yeah, thanks everybody who's going to watch this video for watching this video, and thanks everybody.
Don't eat with your mouth full.
For commenting on the last videos. You know, I see a lot of people who commented are still they still subscribe to the channel. You know, it's been a minute, you know, since I posted anything. You know, trying to keep everything, you know, consistent, but we've been lazy. We are lazy. You have no idea how many days in a row ready to make a video. Let's do it. Sit down, watch TV. She's in the room on her phone. Next thing you know, we're going to do a video. It's like 12 o'clock at night.
1 a.m. Actually, it's literally 1 in the morning right now.
Is it really? Oh, yes, 1:15. Yes. Oh, wow. So this is like a late night mukbang.
Yes. And kid you not, like, it's not that we've been lazy. It's because we didn't know what
to talk about.
What video to do.
She was like, "Let's do a Never Have I Ever," and I was like, "Yeah, let's do that." But it's like, "Never Have I Ever what?" Like, and then I was like, "Let's make a Would You Rather," and it's like, "Would you rather what?" It's like I can't think of nothing.
Y'all need to comment down below and give us some ideas
on the next video, because you know the fact that we are in quarantine, so it's not like we can really go anywhere and show you around the city.
We got a lot more stories. You should actually, you know what? Low key, you know what type of car we had now.
She looks
imagine all the little.
I don't think
that we used to do.
What? What? Did you just do that little tongue thing? Like, that's a story for it. That's a story for another time.
Y'all can comment down below if you want to hear that.
Oh God. Don't get them started, because if somebody comments down below, yeah, tell that story. Oh my God. You know what? Look at her. She's looking at me. She looks high. You look high. She looks like she hasn't smoked, but she looks high. She looks higher than I am right now, and I'm heavily medicated right now. It looks like she's not. It's like the steak's not the only thing she want to eat right now.
Yeah, that's a fact.
All right, y'all. Yeah, we're gonna I'm heavily medicated. I'm probably gonna go get a little more medicated before I go to bed. You know what? I'm good. We're gonna end this right now because she gonna end up saying something that's gonna get me in trouble, us in trouble with the people over there at YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I know what she's thinking right now. She wants to say it, but yeah, like, comment, subscribe to the channel.
Might just get deleted.
Yeah, don't say nothing.
But
no,
y'all can go check out our Instagram. Check out our page. And
yeah, that's
if
it.
If you actually go to his page, yo, you might see some content of me.
Yeah, should we tell them what we were thinking about doing?
Maybe our next video.
Maybe in our next video, yeah, we'll go ahead and tell y'all.
Try to guess what that is. What our little surprise to y'all is.
Yeah. Okay, bye. She has more to talk about. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. You know, this is the star of the show right here. You have a lot to say. So, you know, I'm just going to go step out for a minute.
We actually never said, hey, I'm Jay and this Shell.
You know what? They already know who we are in the last couple videos. I need to step away real quick. You know.
He stepped away real quick. But, yeah, I'm Shell. That was Jay. But you knew that.
Okay, I'm back. I am back. Oh, wow. I almost knocked shit over.
Man, he gave y'all a concussion.
I'm sorry. I'm a big motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I gotta watch my language. I know I have to watch my language when it comes to making these videos.
Big one. Want some soup?
No, I'm okay. This video has been long enough. We are just messing around, you guys. Yeah. We will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!